Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. Today I'm back on Forza Motorsport 7, having a look at the Forzathon challenges for the week. So without further ado, let's jump in, let's have a look and let's see what we've got. First off, something in red, always flashy. Win a race in a Lancia manufactured car, and this is for the 1987 Ferrari F40. Absolutely gorgeous car, iconic, brilliant. Just amazing. And then there's a storm brewing. Keep it clean. Complete 4 laps at Maple Valley full in the rain. That's for the 60,000 credits. Then there's complete 6 laps at Hockenheim Ring in the rain. So that's your 2-step, which is pretty straightforward. No particular problems with that one. Then of course there's Like a Rockstar, showing off. Complete a race at Autodromo Nazionale Monza in the 1987 Ferrari F40. This is working towards the Rebel Red driver gear. Following that, we've got win a race at Watkins Glen in the 87 Ferrari F40. And to finally cap things off, complete 4 laps at Road America Full in the F40. So quite a nice Ferrari F40 challenge to end on. And looking at it, it looks like I can combine the first 2 challenges, something in red with it's a storm brewing. So let's get down to it. Let's hit Maple Valley in the rain in a Lancia manufactured car. So here we are at the Maple Valley in the rain. I've got the Lancia car. It's the Group B Delta, which is brilliant. It's probably one of the most successful rally teams ever in Lancia. Just the amount of rally championships they won was phenomenal. In fact, this very car has actually won 5 rally championships over the course of the 85-86 season. So this is absolutely iconic. It's just phenomenal. And I'm at Maple Valley Raceway. And there's an interesting thing about the Maple Valley Raceway, which I haven't mentioned before, that it actually doesn't exist. It's not real. There's a few things in Forza 7 which aren't real. Maple Valley being one of them. The test track out in the Mojave Desert isn't real. The Dubai circuit is heavily modified from reality. The Bernese Alps, strictly speaking, doesn't exist, although it is based in Switzerland, which is a real place, obviously. And then there's Prague, which is one of my favourite circuits. You know, and whilst Prague does exist, it's a real place. It's in Europe, right? That street circuit, which we race around, isn't real. That's just made up. That doesn't actually exist if you go over to Prague and visit. So there's a few things like this, and Maple Valley is one of them. It's one of those ones that just don't exist. But round the track, 4 laps, 1 minute 56 on my best one. I did the quick cut for the end for you guys. Took me 7 minutes 49 in total to do that, which is absolutely crazy in a way. But Maple Valley Raceway, full circuit against stealing Tads in the Audi S1. Brilliant. So that's managed to knock off my first challenge and part of my second challenge in one go, which means I've now unlocked the Ferrari. So there you go. I've got my pop-up telling me I've made progress in something red. I've completed something red. And I've also made progress in there's a storm brewing. Without the G and the apostrophe, there's a storm brewing. So back into my Forzathon screen. And let's pick up this Ferrari. I have already got one of these. I think I bought one outright because it's such an iconic car. It's brilliant. 87 Ferrari F40 worth 1,150 collector points, legendary status. For you guys who are actually interested in that sort of stuff. So that's brilliant. That's knocked that one on my head and also taken a chunk out of my second challenge. So let's move on. Let's see what we've got and let's get on with it. So what I need to do is complete 6 laps at Hockenheimring in Moraine. Brilliant. And what I've got here is an Alfa Romeo. Not just any Alfa Romeo. I've got the Alfa Romeo GTV6, which is an iconic car. It's absolutely mental. It's got what is considered to be probably the nicest engine, the nicest sounding engine of any car in this. It's got the V6. It's absolutely mental. And it's quite funny, it wouldn't actually fit in the car. So the hood, the bonnet as we call them in the UK, had to be modified with a bulge fit to fit, which is absolutely crazy. And it's actually, this one here, is just a normal one, but there is actually a version of this which is a Type A, which is a Group A rally car, considered one of the fastest of its day, which is absolutely mental. And I've got it in red. These cars weren't without their faults, of course. They had a lot of problems with the clutch and the flywheels and everything, and a slight tendency for the engine to was actually fortify really and damage the hood. That's why they did actually fit plastic. They did fit a plastic section on there, because if it did it, the plastic section would pop out and you just replace it. As crazy as that is, that's typical Alfa Romeo thinking, that is though. That is proper Alfa Romeo thinking. Put a patch on it and not fix the problem, but I've done that. I've done my 6 laps. I've done my quick car. It's not a bad car. It's not the quickest in the game, admittedly, but I haven't modified this. This is only a E-Class car, but 1 minute 36 round Hockenheimring isn't too bad. It's taken almost 10 minutes in total, hence why I've got the cut. And let's see who I was racing against, because I didn't actually get a chance to look. I'm up against Steaming Tads in a Jaguar XK120. May came in about 30 seconds after me, some give or take, so it's not too bad. I've got my pop-up. You've made progress in There's a Storm Brewing. And I've completed There's a Storm Brewing, because that was only a 2-step challenge. So that's out of the way. I've done my Lancia. I've done my Alfa Romeo. And it's time for a Ferrari. So what I'll do is I'll pick up my credits. 60,000 credits, which don't go far because I paid more than that for the Alpha just to do this video. But it all helps. So moving on, I've got Like a Rockstar. Complete a race at Autodromo Nazionale Monza in the 1987 Ferrari F40. Excellent. It's a nice classic car, really cool, very iconic. It's pretty much lunacy on a stick, this car, I tell you. But it's all really good fun to drive. So let's stop messing about, let's get into it and let's have a look. So here we are, we're at Monza in the Ferrari F40 with the pop-up headlights. Iconic design, really nice, looking cool. Up against another Ferrari, which is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So at Monza, it's quite a nice track, Monza actually. It's in Italy, so in keeping with the Ferrari. And I think 1922, I think the circuit opened at Monza, so it's been going a very, very long time. It's hosted Formula 1, GT racing, touring car. It's most famous, I think, for the Italian Grand Prix, which, you know, is a massive, massive event. It's absolutely brilliant. But I'm having a quick buzz around here against Steaming Tads. I'm not doing too badly. I do like this Ferrari. It's brilliant. I mean, it's known for being like the it's known for being in the outrun games, and it's just amazing. But it does 51 seconds around the track here, and it's absolutely bloody brilliant. So let's have a look. We've got my F40 coming around in 52 seconds and 55 seconds for the Ferrari 599 XXE. So not doing too badly on that one. That was a pretty quick challenge to complete. I've got myself there, my Stig driver gear. Why not? Into the Forzathon, and we've got win a race at Watkins Glen in the Ferrari F40. So here we are, nice side profile of the car, looking cool. Up against another Ferrari, fantastic. So Watkins Glen, yeah, bit of an obscure circuit in some respects. It's New York State. This one does exist, unlike Maple Valley. This actually is real. And again, it's done IndyCar, NASCAR, IMSA racing, different stuff. It's not as well known as some of the other tracks on here, but it does exist, I promise you that. But I've got this F40 named as such after the reason for its creation. It was created to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Ferrari cars. So hence the F40, F for Ferrari, 40 being the years. And it is the anniversary car, and it's sort of gone down in history as being really iconic and it's like really nice and everything. It's been in a few games, it's been in most racing games. In fact, any racing game worth its salt has actually had the F40 or some variant of it in there. I think originally, it was in Turbo Outrun back in '89, and that was a bad game. Essentially, you have to race across America, racing a Porsche 959, I think it was. It was dismal, it was absolutely terrible. I do like Outrun, the original. I do like some of the newer ones, but Turbo Outrun was particularly poor. I remember having a look at it on the Mega Drive back in the day. It was just, yeah, but either way, that's where it sort of started. And for Ferrari, once again, 599 XXE. Stealing Tads is keeping it consistent here. I'm keeping it consistent with a Ferrari F40. 5 seconds ahead across the line. Not doing too badly. So that gives me a pop-up saying you've made progress in like a rock star. Brilliant. I also get the thing about a tune because this car is not the stock. This is not the one I've actually got from Forzathon. But my next step is complete 4 laps at Road America full in the Ferrari. Brilliant. So I'm at Road America, absolutely brilliant. In the Ferrari, as I said, this car is not the stock. This has got over 1,000 horsepower. This is my other one, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely souped up, just brilliant. I thought let's get the beast out, let's get the demon out, let's just fly around these tracks. So, doing absolutely brilliant. I'm at Road America, again, real track. Dates back to the 1950s. Hosts IMSA racing, IndyCar racing, stuff like this. And I think it's one of the few circuits left in the world for road racing which still has its original layout, because a lot of them got changed following accidents and different things that have happened over the years, because a lot of drivers lost their lives and everything. And I know some members of the public have also lost their lives due to problems on some of the road racing tracks, so a lot of them did have an overhaul, but this is one of the few which still has got its original configuration, which is absolutely brilliant. I do actually like this driver. I mean, top speed unmodified is somewhere around 200 mile an hour, which, considering this car is from 1987, and that's quite mental. And you could actually buy this and drive it on the road. It's actually road legal. It's absolutely crazy. But like I said before, it's the 40th anniversary of Ferrari. It's like a present for Enzo Ferrari, really. And it's just lunacy in a body kit. It's mad. But this is why it's an iconic car. It's been in so many games. It's been just in pop culture for so long that it's just got this iconic status, and it's absolutely just bloody amazing, and it is. I absolutely love it. That's why I do own 2 of these, because I actually went and bought one. I spent God knows how much it is on Forza, probably a few million, actually buying one just for a laugh. I've got one on Horizon 4 as well, which is absolutely amazing. And you see me outside view of this car. I've had a quick cut inside. You can see a nice sleek dash and everything. You can tell it's set up for racing. Just brilliant. So 2 minutes 11 across line, fastest lap. Did do the quick cut because otherwise the videos do overrun a little bit too much. So 8 minutes 55 this would have taken if I'd shown you all 4 laps, but I didn't. And let's see how long it takes for my opponent. I think they're driving the Ferrari again, so let's see how long it takes for them to come in and actually finish this race.
10 years later.
There you go. In the Ferrari 599XXE, you came in 9 minutes 51, just under a minute more in total than I did on my run. So, come on, you're slow. I thought you could do better than that. Anyway, I've made progress in Like a Rockstar. And I've completed Like a Rockstar, which completes this week's challenges. So I'm not doing too badly on these. These did not take long at all. I'm pushing it through nice and quickly. So I get my reward, which is the Rebel Red driver gear. Be a rebel with a cause. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at next week's challenges. Let's see what they've got lined up for us. We've got Screaming Tyres. Earplug suggested. That's for 45,000 credits. You've got Bringing It Around. Right round. That's for the Sambadrome driver gear. Very disco. And Showtime Break a Leg. That's for the 1958 Aston Martin DBR1. Which I do think I own. I suppose I own most stuff on this, which is absolutely crazy. But that's what we've got next week, guys. That's it. I mean, I've done these challenges this week. This is what we've got next week. So what do you think? You know, leave me a comment if you have anything to say. You know, I'm doing some other videos. I've got some more Forza. I've got some Fortnite. I've got other games I'm going to look at a minute. And that's brilliant. You may notice the audio sounds a little bit different this week. So I've actually gone and bought a mic. You know, I've been recording to my phone for like a year. No, it hasn't. I've been recording my phone for a few months, and the audio is just not good. I'm just sick of it. So I went out and bought myself a mic, and it's not bad. This is the first time I'm actually testing this. Hopefully it sounds all right. It doesn't sound too messy or getting too much background noise. And I don't know till I play this back, but yeah, it sounds all right. I think it'll be okay because it's a good mic. And yeah, so that's that, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button. If you want to leave me a comment, by all means do so. Hit subscribe to keep up to date with what I'm doing, because like I said, I have got some more stuff coming up and different games and different stuff. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.